today's class, and today we are going to look at measure of dispersion, and like what we said in the last class, features of a good measure of dispersion entails should be specific. It should also take into account all items, simple to calculate, and etc. So the same today, we are saying measure of good dispersion, which entails standard deviation, covariation, quartile deviation, should also possess the same characteristics, whereby it should be specific, it takes into account all the items. The measure of dispersion also, we are saying should be simple to calculate and etc. Commonly used, don't forget that, also commonly used. Now today we want to calculate standard deviation. Standard deviation is a deviation from mean. Therefore it means we must calculate mean. Standard deviation is a deviation from mean and mean alone. Therefore it means that we have to calculate mean, then get the deviation. It tries to show us the disparity between mean and other items, especially the x. Therefore, we must also calculate the midpoint. Standard deviation, it will help us to measure disparity between the variables, which is the x, and the mean. How disparse is mean from other items. So, first tracking, we have to calculate mean. So, you can see measure of central tendency, we can use it here in measure of dispersion, as well as we are going to use it also in hypothesis. In the knowledge of hypothesis, we shall need the knowledge of measure of dispersion. We shall also need the knowledge of standard deviation. Very important. So how do we calculate mean? How do we calculate mean? Mean is equal to summation fx divided by summation f. Mean summation fx divided by summation f. Therefore, let us get the midpoint. Let us come up with fx and get the sum. So here we go. The total sum of frequency, we need to come up with x and a column for fx, and therefore get the sum of fx. If you can remember, I said midpoint, we add the class interval divided by 2. Add the class interval divided by 2. 0 plus 10 divided by 2, which is 5. 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 15. 50 divided by 2, 25. 70 divided by 2, 35. Lastly, 90 divided by 2, 45. So multiply fx. This is our f. We shall need to multiply with the x. So 3 by 5, which is 15. 7 by 15, which is 105. 9 by 25, 225. 11 by 35, which is 385. Lastly, 6 by 45, which is 270. So get the summation. So 270 plus 385 plus 225 plus 105 plus 15, which is 1000. Add 3 plus 7, 10, 10 plus 9, 19, 19 plus 11, 30, 30 plus 6, 36. So, therefore, mean is equals to 1000 divided by, let me come here, let me say mean is equals to 1000 divided by 36. Therefore, our mean is 27.7 or 28. So let us calculate the deviation. Our formula says dx squared. So come up with dx, which is x minus mean. Dx is x minus mean. 5 minus 28, I am rounding off, which is negative 23. 50 minus 28, which is negative 13. 25 minus 28, which is negative 3. 35 minus 28, 7. Lastly, 45 minus 28, 17. So I have the dx. But we need to come up with dx squared. So square it. Dx squared. So 23 by 23, 529. 13 by 13 is 169. This is 9. This is 49. 17 by 17 is 289. Lastly, we need to come up with f dx squared. F dx. The dx squared multiply with f. That's what we are saying. The dx squared multiply with f. Therefore, 529 multiplied by 3. 529 multiplied by 3. It is 1587. 169 multiplied by 7. 169 multiplied by 7. 1183 is 1183. 9 multiplied by 9. I think I have to repeat that. It's okay. 9 multiplied by 9. 11 multiplied by 49, which is 539. And lastly, 6 multiplied with 289. 6 multiplied with 289. So we have 1734. Get the total. So 1734 plus 539 plus 81 plus 1183 plus 1587, 5124. Therefore, we substitute using this formula. We substitute there. So allow me to wrap here. Allow me to clear this part. So we are saying it will be the square root of 5124 divided by summation f, which is 36. 5124 divided by 36, 142.3. So square root of 142.3. So using your calculator, 0.3, it is 11.9. SD is equals to 11.93. So this is how we calculate standard deviation. This is how we calculate standard deviation. Now we need to calculate covariation, coefficient of variation, coefficient of variation, which is our SD divided by mean, SD divided by mean. Remember our mean, I rounded it up to 28. Therefore, it will be 11.93 divided by 28 times 100. 11.93 divided by 28. So 7.93 divided by 28 times 100. Therefore, our SD is 42.6. 42.6. This one shows there's greater disparity between mean and the other variables or items. This one shows there's greater disparity between mean and other items. So you can be asked to calculate standard deviation, come up with covariation or coefficient of variation. And this is how we calculate it. Next, it will be about quartile deviation. Next, it will be about quartile deviation.